Welcome, welcome. I'm Dee, and this is a Single Mom Unguided Life where I try to navigate through finances, motherhood, being single, and everything in between. And I bring you guys along for the journey to hold me accountable. This is my meal plan and grocery haul number 1 for my March budget. This is for the week of February 28th. For the month of March, I decided not to follow my normal meal plan with the themed days. I'm actually following my sister's nutritional plan that she receives every 6 weeks. And this is to help change my eating habits and get me in gear to get my summer body. Additionally, I will follow my cousin's fitness plan to help with getting me back toned and getting my energy back up. So let's see exactly what I plan on purchasing, cooking, and eating for this upcoming week. On Sunday, we're going to do a chicken and broccoli. On Monday, we're going to do a grilled salmon with a zucchini and squash mix on the side. On Tuesday, a Greek chicken salad. On Wednesday, air fried wings. On Thursday, Greek salmon salad. On Friday, we're going to do grilled chicken breast with green beans. And on Wednesday, I'm going to throw in some sweet potato fries as well. I forgot to mention that. On Saturday, of course, we're going to do leftovers. Additionally, he does recommend us do a rushberry yogurt bowl, and more than likely that would be me and not Papa doing, so I did put it there for me. So let's go ahead and see what I was able to pick up when I went to the grocery store. So this is all the items I was able to pick up from Aldi. We're going to say this is a grocery haul in some, because I did buy a little bit more to spill over into next week, only because I know that I need to change up my schedule with a couple things, and I just want to make sure I have something just in case I do not make it to the grocery store when I need to. So let's first talk about the produce. I need to pick up 2 cucumbers. I'll be making a Greek salad and a tzatziki sauce as well. I am actually following my sister's nutritional plan for this month, and so what you'll see is a lot of repetitive this month as I just get used to changing some things in the way that I eat. I picked up bananas, of course, a snack in for my smoothies. Lemons always in my home, but I need it for a couple recipes and meal plans this week. Avocados. I was going to get the bag, but I decided just to get the 3 because I just do not want to have it where I'm actually having to eat the avocado. Like I said, Papa doesn't eat avocado by itself, but he will eat guacamole, and I'm not making any, or I may. Okay, I may. It's depending on what's going on. But I got the 3 avocados. I needed some bell peppers, so I bought the pack instead of getting the 1. And what I'll do is just cut the other 2 and put in the freezer. Blueberries. I'm going to use fresh blueberries to go on this yogurt bowl I'm going to make for one of the meals. Green beans, of course, aside from meals. The lettuce, this is for wraps as well as salad. Spinach, I went ahead and got it in this container so I don't have to use my containers, as well as I'll be using this for omelets and smoothies. I picked up some salsa. On this meal plan you can have snacks, and one of them is salsa, so I picked that up. Kalamata pitted olives, this is for the Greek salad. I went ahead and picked up Papa some maple French toast bagels as an option for breakfast instead of his cereal and milk, because honestly I forgot to put that on the list, and then he didn't pick up to verify if he wanted to get something. So for the week he does still have some cereal and milk, but when he run out, this is where he needs to go. I picked up some pomegranate juice. Funny story is that growing up, pomegranates we call Indian apples for some reason where I'm from. And so when I moved down to North Carolina, I was like, hey, do you have any Indian apples? And he was looking at me like, what? And he's like, can you describe how I look? And so I was describing how I look. And he said, are you talking about pomegranates? And I was like, what? And so I needed to pick this up because one of the smoothie recipes that for from a nutritionist has a pomegranate juice in it. So I'm going to try that to kind of get off from what I use. I usually use water. So of course I need some more frozen strawberries. This is for my smoothies. This is the blue corn chips that I'm going to use as snack for salsa. We can have rice cakes and we can use caramel. So I went ahead and got me the caramel corn one, and I got the cakes this time instead of the small ones. Chia Seeds is for the yogurt bowl, and you know, I can throw them in my smoothie as well. I usually do old-fashioned oats. That's how I make my granola. But he does want us to do the oatmeal, I think 2 of the days. And I'm not an oatmeal fan, y'all. I'm not. But I'm going to push myself. So I just picked up a smaller container. I usually do the vanilla Greek yogurt, but this time I decided to do the plain because that's where he wants us to start at. And then we can add stuff in. Like I have my honey that I can add in too. I still have to get a new container of honey because I usually get it from our farmer's market because I like my local honey. Because years ago I learned that to help with my allergies is to get your local honey, and it doesn't have to be immediately like with the city that you live in. It's just the region. So if it's within the region and it helps with the allergies that you are being exposed to that causes flare-ups. Now for me, like I said, that moving from eastern North Carolina to western North Carolina, I seen the difference. So I stick to making sure that my honey is as close as possible to the area. Feta cheese, of course, for the salads. We did pick up meat. We will be making like a grilled chicken breast, like on the side. So I just bought a small pack, and I'm gonna split them in half, and we'll have at least 2 meals for each of us. And then he has the option for us to do air fry wings, and so I went ahead and picked up 2 packs of these. One reason is, I don't know about y'all, but have y'all wings been disappearing off the shelves and they not reappearing for a long time? Well, that's the case here. So when I see them, I usually get 2 anyway. But one would definitely be for meal planning, and then the other one I can just have for the following week. So that's why, you know, I purchased some of these things double because of that. We will need to do salmon. And so I purchased the larger salmon. They didn't have I prefer a 2+ pound, but they didn't have it. So I got the smaller one. And at this time, I'll just cut this up, and it's going to be like for 2 or so meals. There's an option to add tuna to our salad on the side, as well as we have to make turkey burger. Now, I'm not a fan of turkey burgers. I have tried several ones, and it's not there yet. So my sister swore by a recipe that she's doing. I'm going to use it, and we're going to cross our fingers that it works, but I'm going to just push through it. So this is everything that I was able to get from Aldi. Like I said, this is for this week, and it spills over into the following week. So my next week haul probably won't be as large because most of the items that I would need will already be in stock. So let me go ahead and put these items away, and then we'll go to the next. Okay, so these are all the items I was able to get from Food Lion, which was the second store I went to. There is one item from the list that I still need to get. It's only because you rarely can find it. You have to like go into a grocery store that has an area where seafood is at, so you can ask for it, because it's really in the frozen area, which is, I need to get the catfish. I prefer fried catfish. I don't understand this bacon thing that people talking about, but on the list is grilled catfish, so I have to pick that up and try it one time, okay? So let's see what I exactly was able to pick up at Food Lion. There was these protein pancakes or waffles that you can choose. And in Aldi, they had the box mix, so you can make it yourself, and that's what I prefer. But when I looked at the ingredients, it said something about bios something, and I was like, what they mean by that? Why they messing with stuff? So I ended up picking this up. And I never tried it before. It does contain wheat, and it does have traces of soy. So we'll see how these go. I'll try these. Like I said, this is a spillover. I'll eat some this week, and I'll eat some the following week. I was trying to see if it says it's like 6 in here. So we'll see how this goes. Another addition is something I always like to eat, but I just haven't been picking it up, with sweet potato fries, and this for one meal plan. These are turkey sausage breakfast sausage patties that I can actually cook. It says they are 50% less fat than pork sausage, no hormones or steroids, no nitrates, and no artificial flavors. And I always look at the ingredient, because they can say no, 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 and then they can have a little asterisk or the little thing to tell you otherwise. But it has turkey water, contains 2% or less of salt, spices, including pepper and sage, and then it has sugar, rosemary extract, citric acid, and vinegar. So minimal. And Butterball is a this is distributed locally, so let's see how that goes. I picked up some more rice cauliflower. This time I did the cauliflower risotto medley, because I just like this one. I like this one as well as the broccoli and sweet potato one as well. But they had this one, so I picked this up as well. Another addition is something new, is the uncured turkey bacon, which I have tried it on one before. I'm just not a turkey bacon fan. I just feel like it doesn't crisp up the way that I want it to. I like a crunch, but we're going to go with it. We're still sticking to the plan. This is the deal that we need to make the sauce for the Greek salad. Pickle de gallo is something we can use on the side as a snack as well. We need cherry tomatoes for the salad, so I picked up 2 of those. Now the strawberries was it was a hot mess in Aldi. Like, I usually don't pick off the first layer. I usually go on the second layer. So I went to the second layer, and it was like mold, like on them. Third layer, mold. So I was like, no. So I ended up just picking these up from, what is it? Food Lion. That's the store I went to. Now, what's going to happen is, towards what we refer to as strawberry season, we have a strawberry stand that's not far from my home. I usually pick it up there, or when I go to the farmer's market. I always like to keep everything local. Let me see. And I don't think these people are local. No, they're in Florida. And I picked up broccoli. This is for a side. We need some onions as well. Of course, some butter. I ran out. And I still had apples. And the apples was like, are you going to eat them? And I'm like, no. Because I ain't got no sunflower butter. But I did pick it up. And then they are going to be changing the packaging. They started now with the one with no sugar added. That's the one that actually started with the packaging changes. And so, but this is the one I want, because I want my sugar. Because, as you can see, I had to pick up sugar-free syrup. And it was so funny, because I'm not a syrup person anyway. But when my sister was like, I was in audience like, what do you find? What is 0% sugar? 0% syrup. And she kept saying, no sugar. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? You mean light? Syrup light? No sugar. I'm like, what are you talking? They don't have it in the store. Yes, they do. I bought it from there. I said, well, they don't have it at my store. So I ended up leaving and going to Food Lion. And then I seen the light, and then I seen the sugar-free. And then my hand went towards the light. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's what she's talking about, sugar-free. And then I looked back, and lo and behold, ain't no sugar. So, we're going to go with this. Now, I know this will not be touched by Papa, because we had an incident 2 years ago when I picked up the syrup that said light on it, on a mistake, and he had a fit, y'all. It was like, these don't taste the same. And I was like, it is the same. And to prove that it was the same, I kept like a regular syrup bottle. I bought it light again. I poured it in the regular bottle, and look, he still consumed it. But he can physically see this is sugar-free, so he's going to stay clear of this. He won't even try it. Luckily, he has his syrup on his own. And lastly, I just need you to pick up some olives, and these olives is for salads as well. So this is what I was able to pick up for Food Lion. And as I stated, the only item I haven't picked up was catfish, and that's because I was running behind and Papa had to go to work. So I could not go to Harris Teeter or Publix. More than likely, I usually go to Publix, because they usually have it in the forefront versus Harris Teeter usually have it in the back. But I'll call as well, because sometimes they don't have it. So I'll call Harris Teeter, I'll call Publix, see if they have it, and then how much it is, and then I'll go there and we'll try it out. So this is my grocery haul number 1 for my March budget. If you're new to my channel, I would love for you to be part of my village. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. To all my returning subscribers, thank you. Everyone hit that thumbs up, and please share this with your family, your friends, and your coworkers. Peace out.